Thanks for joining us on Final Drive TV. We are here for round 7 of the Nitto Tire United States Touring Car Championship.
We sure are. It's the final round of the season. We're at Thunderhill Raceway in Willows, California, and we are going to speak to all the drivers today about the entire season, find out how they've got on, what their favorite parts of the season have been, what the challenges have been, and just really kind of get under their skin. So I'm quite excited about that. What about you, Becky?
I'm pretty excited as well. Our format this weekend is our standard format. We've got some two qualifyings, and then we've got our race, our standing start race on Sunday. So it should be an exciting race.
I'm now speaking to Beau Borders, driver of the number 12 BMW M3 for Life's Good Racing. And Beau, thank you for speaking to me. I would like to ask you about the highs and lows of this season.
Well, you know, we're at the end of the season and there haven't been many lows. The highs have been great. We started out the season with a win. That's about as high as you get. You know, we did a nighttime enduro at Buttonwillow. It was absolutely insane. A lot of cars on the track, not all U.S. touring cars, so you kind of have to just deal with that, and that's part of the endurance racing aspect of it. The rest of the season was all sprint races, and there weren't really many lows. I mean, you know, the Life's Good Racing M3 always finished either on the podium or just shy of the podium all season long, and that's good enough to keep us in first in points. It's going to be awesome.
Hello and welcome once again to another episode of Final Drive TV. We're here to cover the round 7 of the Nitto Tires United States Touring Car Championship today. I'm Rick Nannini, joined once again by Julio Decker. Julio, it's been a great season, last race of the season. What do you think?
Well, first of all, Rick, it's great to see you. Thanks for having me again. Yes, because it's the last race of the season, we expect it to be extremely exciting.
Yeah, and there's about 5 cars that are still have a shot at the championship, but on pole position with a fantastic time is Gary Sheehan in the GoGoGear.com UTI Koenig Wheels Hyundai Genesis Coupe. Next to him will be Beau Borders in the Hawk Brakes Sparta Evolution Competition Clutch BMW M3.
Row 2 is made up of 2 Life's Good Racing cars. First is Mauricio Lastres in the Hawk Sparta Mitsubishi. Next to him is the team principal, Chicca, in his Hawk Sparta BMW M3.
Yeah, next row we have the Mazda Trix Mazda RX-8 of Michael McCulligan. And next to him is Patrick Chio in the Speed SF Z-Car Garage Nissan 350Z. Patrick also had the quickest lap time in qualifying, but he lost the time at Tech, so he has to start in the back.
Row 4 is made up of Roger Eagleton of GoGoGear.com BMW M3. Next to him is Tom Milburn of the Bay Area Drafting Acura.
And in the next row we have the GT class, which is being led by Ron Valtierra's T&I Racing Mazda Speed 3. Next to him, Becky Arsham in the Honda Civic from GoGoGear.com.
Next row is Daniel Akhromstev in his BMW M3 from Red Star Racing.
And Daniel's starting out of the pits today. He was just not ready in time. So last race, Thunderhill, 3-mile course, one of the favorite tracks for most of these drivers. This is going to be a pretty good battle, I think.
Absolutely. The weather gods are playing nice. As per the usual, we have the standing start for the United States Touring Car Championship.
Yeah, yesterday was pouring rain, but here we go. Green flag and Sheehan versus Beau. First row. The two of them are side by side going into turn 1. Looks like Beau's getting an edge, but the yellow car is on the inside, and look at that.
Wow,
Sheehan.
Roger Eagleton got a great start. He went by 3 or 4 cars off that standing start.
Yeah, looks like Sheehan took the lead. He was gonna about lose it. But Beau and the other GoGoGear.com BMW M3 there got a great launch as well.
And the Life's Good Racing team, all 3 of them are nose to tail. They're going to be a juggernaut, and they're leading the points overall and have a fair shot at actually landing 1, 2, 3 for the season.
You know, the key person, the driver to watch out for here is the Patrick Chio in that orange Nissan. He had the quickest lap time, as we mentioned. He was the second quicker than everybody else. And look for him to move up pretty quickly, as he's probably going to try to pass most of the cars in front of him. And here we go into turn 10 now. Sheehan with a comfortable lead going over turn 10. Oh, look at that.
Wow, Roger went around the outside of Mauricio. That's a pretty good move.
Really good move there. These guys going through the turn 10, 11 S's in Thunderhill, going onto the back straight now.
Rick, we haven't even done a lap, and Gary's absolutely checking out on the field here. He's put out a good, solid second.
And there goes the
second place.
Nissan. He was trying to get by some cars. Yes, he did. He got by the Mitsubishi. Boy, that the Nissan that Patrick Chio has gotten really quick in the last few races. He's going to be working his way up through the field really fast and trying to get by Gary Sheehan's.
And we have Roger Eagleton pressing one of the Life's Good Racing BMW M3s, and he's going to jump on the inside of him, but he gets the door shut on him. Like we were saying, last race of the season.
Oh, just be nice, boys. Don't hit each other.
Way too early in the race just yet.
We don't need any of that right now. Look at that. So looks like the best battle right now is between, that's Carl Chicca in the 11 car versus the yellow BMW of Roger Eagleton.
Right, and Patrick got around that Mitsubishi, and he's closing that gap in very, very short order as well. He's going to be in the mix before it's all said and done.
And keep in mind that the 11 car of Carl Chicca, Justin Crickenberger, they are currently second in the points. They need to be very careful not to lose that second place because they don't have much of a margin in second place. As look at that, Sheehan's already passing some lapped cars. And but yeah, as I was saying, they need to watch out because points is everything. And Beau in the 12th car, who's currently in second place, needs to finish this race in order to win the championship today. So he needs to be ultra careful not to make any mistakes, because if he gets a DNF, then the championship is lost for him.
Yeah, Rick, Carl's probably playing a chess game here and making sure that he's protecting Beau, yet driving a conservative enough race to be protecting their points points position, if you will, for the entire year. Yeah,
well, that's a good point, because Life's Good actually sits in a good position because they can play the team game and protect Beau with the other team car. But
and we got the Life's Good Racing, GoGoGear.com, and Patrick showed nose to tail, and Patrick greatly closed that gap, and he is
and
all over
meanwhile, we have the T&I Racing Mazda, the GT car, trying to pass these guys. And he wants none of these. He doesn't want to play with these guys. He just wants to get by. But I think he may have to wait for the long straightaway to use his horsepower.
Yeah, Patrick closed the door pretty sternly on that one, because he did not want to get
Roger on the outside this time. It's a side by side through turn 5. Oh, wow!
And Carl played it very nice. He gave him enough room. Very nicely done.
Wow, nice move. That was beautiful. Here comes Beau, passing some slower cars. Boy, the whole field's look at how much traffic there is.
And Patrick is absolutely pressuring Carl Chicca right now. He wants to get by and not lose ground to Roger.
Yeah, the trick is everybody wants to get by, but everybody knows if they screw it up and they're done. So everybody has to be careful. It's kind of a good problem. It makes people have the force to not make mistakes. But as you said, now Sheehan has built up a good 5-second gap right about now.
He is absolutely stealing this race. He is letting all those boys play with each other and have all the battles and slow each other down, and he has just completely left them behind.
So the issue here with Sheehan is that he knows that he's not the fastest car on the track. He knows that Patrick is the quickest car. So he has to try to build a gap, because just like the last race, Patrick worked his way through traffic, and then what happened? He caught up to Sheehan and almost won the race. So Sheehan sees Patrick back there being stuck in this traffic. He just wants to make Patrick work, and meanwhile he just runs off into the sunset, hoping that the gap will be enough for until the end.
Well, meanwhile, since Beau has lost touch with Gary, Roger has caught up with Beau, and he's now pressuring our number one person in the points. I wonder if Beau is going to let him by to protect his points, because he doesn't need to have this battle.
Yeah, and we have number one in sportsman class, with being Roger Eagleton, and in the yellow car, and number one in the touring class against each other. And both of these guys need to be careful, because a DNF would seriously hurt their championship
absolutely
aspirations.
Right. I think Beau's got the bigger points as far as people being behind him. He's got more to lose, if you will, than Roger.
Yeah, Roger has a bigger cushion, if you say so. But definitely they both have to play it nice.
Carl actually worked the traffic really well, and he's got the TNI car between him and Patrick. And Patrick seems to not be pressuring anymore, trying to get by Chicca.
Yes, Patrick actually has slowed down a little bit, and in the meantime, Roger has gotten really aggressive, just sticking to the rear bumper of that black BMW.
And here goes Ron trying to get around Carl Chicca. He shuts the door, so he jumps on the inside of him. Oh, Carl shuts the door on him.
Oh, man.
Carl's going, I don't want to have anything to do with Patrick Shaw. Please stay behind me.
Right. Well, now we get to the front straight, and the Mazda uses its turbo, extra horsepower to get by, and goes up.
Now I wonder if Patrick will take this opportunity. He's probably, I wonder, taking some cooler laps to keep his tires nice and cool, and now he makes a run at everybody basically that's in front of him, and they're all within passing distance, if you will. He can take Carl, he can take Roger, he can take Beau, and be right behind Gary again. So let's see what he can do with this opportunity.
Yeah, and Carl got the little squiggly there. And the Mitsubishi is falling back, way back. It seems to be making some weird noises. We can hear him sputtering a little bit. Sounds like maybe he's got some fuel issues. But yeah, look at.
So now we have Ron pressuring Roger and Roger pressuring Beau. This is going to get interesting. I hope it doesn't end up in tears.
Oh, this is going to be tight. This is going to be tight. Oh,
so
boy.
Ron is currently in, I believe, first place in GT, if I don't have it wrong.
He is first place in GT at the moment, but Daniel's
he jumps
charging
on
hard.
the inside of Roger. Wow, that was a very nice, clean pass. I think Roger timed that right to make sure that he doesn't lose too much momentum. But here comes Carl. Carl is now right behind Roger again, and they get to do it all over again.
Boy, this train of 5 cars is just going back and forth, back and forth. Oh, Ron,
there goes
Ron
Patrick.
took the lead.
Patrick's going to go right around
the outside.
Carl takes the inside. Very well done.
Oh, not enough.
And look at Roger. Roger's all over Beau. Meanwhile, Ron got around all of them, so he's going to have some clean track, and he's going to go hide.
Well, Ron's got the same deal that Sheehan has, except in a different class, because Daniel is charging hard, looking for Ron. So that's something he needs to worry about. But as you say, this is a battle. Looks like he's going to get a run on him. Patrick on the inside. Is he going to be able to do it? No!
Oh, Carl shuts the door hard on that one.
Whoa, that could have been ugly.
Very well played. That was great car control from Patrick.
And good job by Patrick not to force the issue, because he really could have just nudged him out of the way really easily.
For his first year being in USTCC, he's being very smart about the whole, I guess, you can't really call him new anymore. It's the end of the season. He's got a season under his belt.
He's maturing very well.
He's doing a really good job, and Carl's been around. He's experienced, and he knows what he's doing. And there's a lot of trust and camaraderie that goes along with all these competitors. And especially by the end of the season, they know each other very, very well. So this is fully under control, yet extremely exciting.
Right, and you don't want to be these guys, after spending a whole season together, you don't want to, after the race, to come back and get yelled at. So you know what's coming up. You want to have that respect for each other.
So Ron's having a great race, and it seems like Roger got by Beau. This is amazing. I think Beau took the opportunity not to get into any sort of scraps, and making sure that he brings that car home in one piece. And
I think Beau's
secures his championship.
Beau's been told to, you know what, just finish the race and don't take any unnecessary chances. Meanwhile, Sheehan in that yellow GoGoGear.com Hyundai Genesis Coupe still up front. Here comes his Nissan on Carl once again. This time on the outside on the front straight, going into turn 1. He's going to be able to make this pass stick outside of turn 1. That's a risky move. There's a lot of bad stuff that can happen, but looks like he's going to do it. Now is he going to make it? We'll know in about a second. Yes. Looks like he cleared it.
Great move. That took it all the way to the edge.
That is a really long way around. Not too many people can make that move stick. That was an amazing job by our Nissan 350Z driver, Patrick Chio.
That was a great pass. So now let's see if Patrick can catch up to Beau and take yet another spot?
Well, that's the million-dollar question, because now Patrick's got some open track in front of him, and he needs to put the pedal to the metal, and work his way up.
But you know, Rick, the time is winding down. I don't know how much time he has. Even if he gets by Beau, I don't know if he's going to have enough time to be able to catch up with Gary, because
Gary's a long ways away.
He seems to be stretching that.
Gary's a long ways away.
If my stopwatch is correct, he's got something like 15 seconds.
That is correct.
So
that is correct. And right now they're turning just about the same lap times, so he's not going to be able to do it at this pace. But we'll see what he does when he gets cleared.
Don't look now, but Roger's actually catching up with Ron.
Well, Roger and Ron have been at it for a while now. These two guys have been going at it, but and here's Daniel coming up, charging hard to pass these guys up, and aiming for Ron for first place in GT.
And Daniel's going to be running out of time as well, but as we know, Daniel's a very hard charger, so I wouldn't be too surprised if he dispenses with these touring cars right in front of him here in short order and get after Ron here.
Yeah, now here we go. This is on board with the Nissan. He's coming up. Wants to put a move on that black BMW.
And Roger's pressuring Ron. This is amazing. This is a sportsman class car behind the GT car. I think Ron just basically got bored. He just wants to play with somebody at the track. He's going, come on, Roger, let's play. It's the last race of the season.
And I think Roger's having a lot of fun dicing with it. And, but yeah, but when you get to the straightaway, the GT cars should just pull away, but just
absolutely
not doesn't quite do it.
Ron's got to be careful, because as much as he's goofing around with Roger here, Daniel's coming fast, and I don't know if his pits are telling him that that's the case. And there goes Roger by Ron.
Oh, sideways there. Oh,
he really gets it sideways. I bet you both those boys have a big giant grin on their face.
I think these guys are just having fun, because Ron was really nice and just let him go there. But yeah, hopefully. Well, we'll find out after the race if there's going to be a fist fight or they're going to be hugging.
Don't look now, but here comes Daniel. That time goofing around with Roger is going to potentially have repercussions for Ron here. I think Daniel's going to get by Ron.
Yeah, certainly. I mean, Daniel Akhromstev certainly quicker, turning way quicker lap times, but that's why he's the defending champion in GT. And when we get to the front straight here, Daniel should just be able to blow these guys away now.
And he's definitely getting by Ron right there. There it goes. And Ron is now realizing.
And Ron is trying to get by. No, Ron just doesn't have enough horsepower to be able to do it.
I have a feeling he's going to get by Roger now. Now that he knows that Daniel's by him, he's going to get back into the race mode and put all that Mazda Speed 3's power to the ground and see what he can do with Roger.
There's probably about 2 laps left at this point. And I don't think he's got enough time. These guys are just going back and forth.
Well, meanwhile, Daniel is using Roger as a pick, and he is just putting some major distance between himself and Ron.
Correct. Yep. No, that's true. And you don't see this on camera right now, but still, Patrick's out there still trying to hunt down Beau, and he still hasn't been able to get by. Last time I checked.
Yeah, from Beau's point of view, the smart thing to do is actually let Patrick go and see if he can potentially chase down Gary. And you never know in these last race of the season what can happen.
No, that is correct.
His points position is nice and secure as long as he finishes the race. So lots of tactics, lots of strategies playing out on the field besides the exciting racing. And in fact, there goes Ron around Roger. So now Roger's chasing Ron again.
Yeah, these guys are. Seems like on the straightaways, one car's stronger, and then turns, the other car's stronger. And here comes Patrick. We saw a little bit of quick shot of Patrick, but we're jumping back and forth between the different battles on the track. But it looks like Beau and Carl, the 2 Life's Good Racing cars, bumper to bumper. Now, as it is now, Carl Chicca is in 3rd place. And if he finishes in 3rd place, he's not going to finish 2nd place in the points overall. So he needs to get by Beau. He needs to finish 2nd place, Chicca does, in the 11 car, in order to finish 2nd in the season championship. So he's got to make this pass. He's caught up to Beau, but he's got to make this pass. And oh, there they go, the 11 car. Okay, so looks like the 11 car is in 2nd place at the moment, so we're all good there. And there goes Daniel on the front straight, waiting to get the checkered flag. There he is, checkered flag, last to first, once again for Daniel, starting out of the pits, winning first overall in that BMW M3. And here comes our best battle.
It looks like Ron's going to hold Roger off. Different classes, none of that matters, but they had a lot of fun on the track.
They sure did. But who's going to win first place in touring? And that's going to be the yellow Go-Go Gear Hyundai Genesis Coupe of Gary Sheehan, first place in touring car.
Well, he really ran away with that race. He did a fantastic job. Great start and fast car and fast driver and
no issues, just the way you want it done. Let's go to the interviews after the race and see what they had to say.
And now speaking to Roger Eagleton, he won the sportsman's class in the number 35 Go-Go Gear BMW M3. You were so fast. Congratulations. How was it?
Thanks, Emma. It was a hard work. Guys from Life's Good Racing were tough. It's not easy. It's never easy to get by those guys. They put up a hell of a fight. I have to say congratulations to GoGoGear.com, UTI, 5-Star Property Management. The BMW M3 that we drive was great. Larry Bonney, the team owner, car owner, was also driver for the beginning part of the year, so the championship goes to both of us. But it was great. It was a lot of fun. I mean, we need to get more people out here. It's going to make an excellent entertainment for the people at home to watch once this gets produced. But it was a lot of work, but a lot of fun.
Well, it paid off, and it's so much fun to watch these guys. They're so fast, and you really just shot out there, and I really hope you'll be back next season.
Oh yeah, definitely. We'll be back here. We'll get the sponsors lined up. We'll be back. Again, we hope it's the same group of characters from Life's Good, because it's good to have that dynamic between the two teams. All of them are quick, so again, it'll be hopefully Life's Good Racing against GoGoGear.com, and then some new characters as well. But it was a great season. I had a lot of fun.
There's always new faces. We cannot wait to see what 2016 brings. So it's now my pleasure and quite an honor to be saying congratulations to the winner. Gary Sheehan took first place today, driving the number 33 Go-Go Gear Hyundai, and I have to say, no, this is what we say back home. We were like shit off a shovel. You were so fast.
Unfortunately, the closest competition was Patrick, who had the fastest lap time of the weekend up until the race. He had to start at the back of the field because he had some type of infraction. So aside from that, I mean, we had a good start. Beau had a great launch alongside of me.
But you just shot ahead. You kept the distance, and you so thoroughly deserved the win. So I really hope you'll be back next season.
Thank you very much. I hope so. If everything works out, I will be.
Is that a yes?
Yes.
I'm now speaking to Patrick Chio, who took second place today in the US Touring Car Final. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Now, it was quite a fight out there. There was at one point you were, I want to say, maybe 5th or 6th, and then you just fired forward and no one could stop you. So how was that?
Yeah, we have some problem with the timing issue, so we have to start from the back, and then we have to fight and back to the second. It was a tough fight.
Yeah.
I'm just trying my best.
You are doing a phenomenal job. We have to remember that Patrick only started racing at the start of this season. He was our rookie. He's our best rookie I think we've ever had. And also, last race you were saying how you really been studying Gary Sheehan, who won, and really it did pay off.
Yes, it does. And also Thunderhill is my home track too.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty familiar with this track, so that helps.
Yeah, well, I cannot wait to see you next season. I really hope you're back.
Yeah, I will be back.
Yeah. So I'm speaking to Beau, driver the number 12 BMW M3. He took 3rd place today in the finale race, but he is also the winner of the championship. Congratulations.
Thank you so much. What a crazy race. Unbelievable start. Gary Sheehan is just so fast. Held 2nd place for a while. You know, we wanted to win a race, but you know what? We've got a championship to think about. So we had to keep it safe. Everybody was very racy. Patrick is so fast. Carl, my teammate, actually passed me right in the end. You know, my tires started to give out a little bit in the end, so it was really just keep it on the track, because we had to finish the race in order to win the championship. And thank goodness we won the championship, because now we get champagne.
A lot of it. There's a lot. In fact, I think he's covered in most of it. Sorry. What an incredible end to a race season here at Thunderhill. I have just seen everybody just bust a gut to get around that track today. And here is one person I'm so thrilled to have watched. Becky, you did so well out there.
It was excellent. It was so much fun. I have to say I'm glad that the rain stopped in the morning and we had a dry race. It's a little bit windy right now, but what a great end of the season. I think all of our drivers really pushed hard at the end, and we had some great battles during the race. And this is it, round 7. We're wrapping up.
I know, I've actually got a little tear. I don't know if it's the wind, but I'm honestly, it's been just wonderful. And I want to thank all of our drivers, all of our teams, and all of our wonderful, wonderful sponsors who we just could not have this happen without them. Also, I would just like to say that with all the ups and downs, the camaraderie and the teams and all the just sportsmanship is just impeccable, and everyone is just such good buddies at the end of the day, and I'm really sad that it's over. So please join us next year, and
keep following us though. We're going to still be on Twitter. Twitter is Final Drive Host.
Yeah, and we're on Instagram also at Final Drive TV.
You can't stop us from talking and communicating. So we're going to be checking in on the team's off season and posting some things. So stay tuned for all of that.
Please do, and I'll be dressed in appropriate attire next time.
Oh, maybe I will too.
All right. Thank you so much. See you next time.